Welcome to Noob Leading the Noob. I'm WB, and I've been playing kendama for a little while. I'm not that good, but I do recall struggling with some of the most sought-after beginner tricks out there. I still recall the things that helped me unlock them, and hopefully I can help shorten your struggles. My goal here isn't to be the most comprehensive, but rather to provide some shortcuts to help get you where you want to be just a little faster. Thanks for stopping by. Now let's get to the grind.
It's super windy at the park today, so hopefully it doesn't mess up the audio quality too much on this video because I'm just rolling with my GoPro. The first trick I want to talk about is the one, I just want to do it because it's the one that I feel gets the most questions that I see when I'm browsing the communities and whatnot, and it's the regular Lunar. Like, how do you pull up to get it to Lunar? I'm assuming at this point you've already done the whole place the Ken on the Tama in Lunar like that. You've watched some tutorial videos. You've tried to futz around with it a little bit. I'm just gonna let you know the one thing that really helped me out. This is not, once again, this is not the be all and end all. This is not the magic thing that's gonna help you learn it. I mean, it's just my perspective of what helped me. Hopefully it helps you, but there are a lot of good tutorials out there, and you gotta just keep bashing your head against that wall, from different angles until you finally do break through it. So, the one thing that really helped me was when I was watching that the Sweets tutorial. I mean, they've become pretty ubiquitous. Everybody watches the Sweets tutorials because they've got a library of them for almost any trick you can imagine. It looked to me, the way I interpreted it, was this big looping garbage truck, this big looping sweep like this, and I tried, you obviously do the drop still, and just this, it was really, really hard to get it to come down on top of the Tama because it made this huge looping arc, and it was really coming across it. It was really coming in super hot. It was hard to get that catch down. So the one thing that I found really helped me was to try to influence a more elliptical flight path of the Ken as it comes toward the Tama. It's the one thing that really helped me. Like, I don't think that without doing it, I would have gotten it as quickly as I did, because it's not even the catch isn't really even the hard part. It's the actual pull. It's the actual flight path that really will set you up for success, in my opinion. And so I found that if I, as the Ken swung down, when it got toward the bottom, I'd actually try to dip down with it with my knees to kind of drop down and pop it up into that nice elliptical flight path. So kind of a drop and pop. Drop and pop. So it came up and down. Drop, pop. That was the thumb. Drop, pop. Drop, pop. Drop, pop. Drop, pop. And this will also figure into some later videos I'm gonna put up as well. But this one right here was really the one thing that helped me the most with Lunars. And even if it's a little bit off and you get that time, you can still kind of course correct a little bit and adjust for it and catch it. Obviously, you'll talk about your setup too, and you'll find a good Lunar kendama. The serial kendama Ben Pycroft OG is one of the most fantastic ones out there for it. So yeah, that's all that I really I want to impart about the Lunar. I don't want to get too deep in the weeds, but just to really, instead of letting it swing and trying to pull it back, I see a lot of beginners just kind of swinging it like this, even with their airplanes too, just you kind of coming in hot, hoping that it's going to do that. I mean, even your airplanes could be better probably too if you kind of dropped with it, popped it up. But that's the one thing I want to impart, is this nice vertical flight path that gives you a lot of time to eye it up and come in for that catch. So that's the Lunar. Hopefully it helps you.